All right, so this is 55 and counting, and I'm on my rebuilding phase, and everything is really just starting over from scratch. Now, you might be wondering, how do you start over from scratch and how does it work? Well, it's really that old adage, one step at a time. You don't climb the mountain, you know, on the very first hour. You got to work your way up. And when you hit that bottom, and I was very close to the bottom. Like I look around, there's people who are struggling in life worse than me. So I know I'm not at the bottom and I don't want to hit the bottom. So I'm trying to work step by step my way back up. And so what is the plan? Well, my first plan was to get a job that was sustainable. I did that. I've been driving bus. I've looked at um, taking my TEFL course. I do have a link below if you're thinking about teaching overseas. But this course allows you to teach online and teach overseas. It gives you lots of different opportunities, and it's something that you can do anywhere if you have a laptop or a tablet, right? So that is definitely a good thing, and I can build the business up to suit me. I can make it work for me. Now the hours might not be easy to adjust, but nonetheless, it is there. Something I can also do. Canada has lots of immigration. People coming into the country need to learn English. I can adapt it and start working with community associations. So adding that course has added another step to what I want to do. I've also had to think about what goals I have, what I want for my future, and how that's going to work. So when you're building yourself back up, you got to have that plan, right? So you get yourself settled, get that job that's going to sustain you. Then you look for secondary income, something that's going to help you if you get laid off or you get, some other kind of situation, like say I hurt my back or whatever. I can still teach English online. And what's the plan? Where am I going? Right? So I know for me, I'm going to go to Spain. Right now I'm going to Spain, but I can go anywhere with this. There's opportunities in Spain to get teaching jobs. I can teach one-on-one private lessons. I can teach group lessons, all kinds of things I can expand into, and I can go anywhere in the Mediterranean area and find a job teaching English or create my own business. Now, the second thing is, for me, starting over also includes my health, because I've had illness and injury and these things that just seem to keep adding up. Recently, my back has been spasming, so I'm putting myself in a situation where I can improve my health and set myself up for, long-term healthier situation. So I'm trying to eat better. Okay. So things like drinking, I don't really drink anymore, and gotten rid of that. I try and eat more fruits and vegetables. I'm definitely exercising more, but here's the thing: the exercise cannot injure me. I have to maintain that healthy body that I'm looking for. So when I am having back troubles, I'm not going out and challenging myself like I would have when I was 20. I'm going out and doing something that I can manage and easily do over time. So I've gone from barely being able to walk 5 to 10 minutes to being able to walk 20,000, 25,000 steps a day. Now I feel it, but I can do it. And before, there was no way I was doing that. I've been able to get myself up to biking for an hour at a time. And I don't do that every day, but I can do that a couple times a week. So this is a type of improvements on health I'm doing. I'm trying to work on my core strength. My core strength is terrible. Now, because of all the things that happened, I didn't just let it go, but my physical activity became less and less and less. I became more sedentary. And wow, it just disappeared, right? And you feel like you can always bounce back, but it's not as easy as you think it is once it's gone. So it's a slow process. Make sure I take the steps to get my health back, eat properly, sleep properly, and physically keep myself moving, agile, and ready to go. So one of the things that I really, really like to remind myself is I don't have the same energy. I don't have the same focus. And where am I going to be in the future? Is that going to be worse or is it going to be better? I don't really know. So I always plan for the fact that I may not have the same abilities 10 years from now that I do now. Maybe my rebuilding of my physical self, my mental self, is not going to reach a higher level. I might be at my plateau. I might be here for the next 10 years. I might get worse. And so what are things that I can do to maintain a lifestyle that doesn't, see me homeless, doesn't see me broke, doesn't see me, unable to take care of myself, right? So I'm looking at all these situations, and is it going to take me forward? Is it going to give me kind of that security to know that I can take care of myself? That is one of the big steps about rebuilding. Once you've kind of hit that bottom, you kind of go, oh, I didn't expect to be here, and how can I make sure I'm not here again or worse? All right, so that's it for 55 and counting. Hit subscribe and like, follow along. I'm going to share with you my journey and where I'm going. So far, it's been interesting.